Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be reading the flower letter. Really excited about this one, as I am with all of them, and I really love all the letters that I've gotten. They are really well written, and I love the story so far. I can't wait to see what happens. So let's open this up and let's read it. So we have our postcard. Always love these postcards. They're so pretty. This is the back of it. These make such great pictures. I'm not sure what this is. Looks like some kind of maybe passport or something. We'll look at this last. And here's our letter. And it looks like it's to Audrey. Okay, so let's jump in and let's read it. September 21st, 1943. How's the prettiest, sweetest rose I've ever known? I'm hoping my letter finds you happier than anyone could be in a time of war. I know I am. Your visit may be happier than I can say. How's your work, your father, and sister? We've arrived safely at Fort Pierce and are just starting aqua training. It sure proved to be tough, but the boys are looking forward to a change of scenery and training. Hopefully all that rock climbing will pay off, making the swimming easier. I sure hope your father has more business for you to take care of with Captain Fairbanks, and soon. I'd love to see you again. I wanted to thank you for spending the day with me at Machine Falls. Everything was more than I could have hoped for, especially since I was expecting to spend the majority of the day pretending to just be friends. But maybe that's what you were doing. If so, I don't know what kind of friends you keep up in DC or out in San Diego, but the friends I keep don't usually greet each other the way you greeted me. I'm not complaining here, believe me. I just wanted to formally express my gratitude, and I hope I'm not in trouble for the way I said goodbye to you in return. You didn't seem to mind too much at the time, of course, but given ladies have the prerogative to change their minds when they feel so inclined, I've learned it's better to be safe than sorry. So if my intentions aren't to your liking, I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. If they were satisfactory, however, I want to inform you post haste, my lips or yours, anytime you have a hankering for what my Uncle Frank calls good old-fashioned sparking. Now that the important stuff's out of the way, I'm going to get a bit serious and straightforward with you, Audrey Rose. And I'm really hoping my next question won't come to you on borrowed brass. Remember how I asked you if you wanted company when you returned to Berkeley after the war? Remember how you told me you were thinking about getting a puppy? Well, I don't have anything against puppies, but Audrey Rose, every minute I get to spend with you seems to get better and better. I've called you bright and shiny before, but that's just my simple way of saying I've never met anyone like you, and I don't imagine I ever will again. You're the most beautiful girl and the smartest, kindest, funniest, most adorable person I've ever met. Like I said before, you aren't the sort of gal a fellow waits to get cracking after, which is why I want to ask you to consider in me instead of a puppy as your future roommate when you head back to Berkeley after the war is over. Only I'm hoping you won't want to wait until the war is over. What I'm trying to say, Audrey Rose Dillinger, is will you marry me? I know we haven't known each other for very long, and gosh, how I wish that wasn't coming to you in a letter. I also know all the kids around us are getting hitched, like their lives depends on it. But we're a bit older. We know our own minds a bit better, and I definitely know my mind where you're concerned. When I listen to you talk about what you want out of your life, When you started telling me about the quiet life of the little house and picket fence, I was right there with you, seeing it all as though it already was. I've never wanted anyone like I want you. You make me want to be a better man, Audrey Rose. With you by my side, I feel like I can be the best man I have the potential to be. I know I'm going out on a limb here, maybe even being a bit more forward than I was at the 4th of July dance, but I'll say it again. You aren't the kind of gal a fellow waits to get cracking after. So here goes nothing. Last week, I telegrammed your father to ask his permission for your hand. He gave his blessing, by the way. If your feelings are the same as mine, and you will marry me, then here's a train ticket. It's good until the end of the year, when my battalion is scheduled to ship out. If your feelings aren't the same as mine, there's no obligation. I won't ask any questions, and we can go on being those friends we've been being. But hopefully, I read you right when we're together last, and friends isn't going to be enough for you either. Now I'm going to beg you grab the first train you can down to Florida. Telegram me when you arrive, and I'll meet you at the station. We'll head straight to the courthouse, and there I'll give you my name, my heart, my home, my soul, and anything and everything else I own or will own if you'll consent to be my wife. All I ask in return is the privilege of being your husband, of loving you and caring for you, and of walking beside you for all the rest of our days and our lives and beyond. From the moment you walked into our Ranger dance back in July, I know you were what the fellows around here call my one and only. Since you've come into my life, I've wanted nothing more than to be the kind of man Miss Audrey Rose Drillinger would be proud of. There hasn't been a moment passed without or your words in my mind, inspiring me to be better, to be stronger, and work harder to create a future for the family I hope to have with you someday. If you'll be my wife, Audrey Rose, I promise to do everything within my power, including lay down my life to make a safer, freer world for you and my children we might bring into it. I'll do it because I love you, sugar. I've never said those words to any girl before, and I don't intend to say them to another. You're my sugar rose, and the only sweetheart I want from here on out. Oh, that's so sweet. So at the bottom, please say you will. Love, Charlie. P.S. Of course, if you want to wait until after the war to get married, we can do that too. Although we've never talked about marriage before now, I can imagine how much you'd like to have your father and sister there. I never want to take that away from you. I'm sure my mom would love to be there too. I can wait as long as you want. Just tell me that you want me to. Okay, so down here at the bottom in red, it says, visit our Learn page at the flowerletters.com to discover more about Fort Pierce and the training and the Rangers did there to prepare for D-Day. So you can get on their website, and it will tell you little facts and stuff about, any of the stuff you read in the letter, the highlighted words that are in the letter, just anything you're curious about. And like I said, like some of the forts that they talk about and everything in here, they were real places. Just the story is kind of, based on it. So let's see what this is. So this also came with it. So I'm assuming this is the ticket that he talked about. So it says 1943 pass, Audrey Rose Drillinger, Office of Strategic Services, Washington, D.C., between all stations until December 31st, 1943. Unless otherwise ordered or restricted below and subject to contingencies on back. It says conditions, not transferable. Her name is at the bottom. So I'm assuming that this was like her pass that she got of leave to work. So I'm going to just go out on a limb and say that she is definitely going to take that train. She is going to get on there and she's going to go meet him. I think that's so sweet, even though he wrote it in the letter, and he asked her to marry him, I still think that is very sweet. I think it is a very sweet letter, and I can't wait to see what happens. And so this was everything that I got. I got the postcard, I got that, and I got the letter, and of course I got the beautiful envelope, which I try to not damage if I can. I got all that. In case you guys don't know, you will get 2 letters a month. It is $12 a month, and you get 2 letters a month for a whole entire year. And so far I really love these letters. I just something that I share with you guys. I know it's a little boring listening to me read, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it was interesting, and I love the little story that they got going on with it. And of course it's set in the 40s, and I love the 40s, and I kind of love that style and everything that's going on. So I hope you guys enjoy these letters, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.